Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the boy Fooly, and I'm bringing you guys another video right here on Black Ops Cold War. But today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm doing a top 10 favorite maps from the Black Ops series that I want remastered in Cold War. Also, this isn't a live comm. I'm talking over some gameplay. By the way, the gameplay is me trying my absolute hardest to carry my dog piss of a team. Also, if you enjoy this style more than live comms, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and I'll end up doing more of these. And if you have any other top 10 recommendations, let me know, and I'll probably end up doing them as well. And before I get into anything, make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and yeah. Also, quick disclaimer, in this top 10, I'm not going to include slums, summit, jungle, or firing range. Although I have an asterisk next to firing range, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, those maps I've seen a dozen times. I don't want them anymore. So without further ado, we're going to start with number 10. And for number 10, I want to see Array come back into Cold War. Now, this map is fat as all hell, but I think with the movement in Cold War, this map would actually flow a lot faster than how it used to. Personally, I really enjoy snow maps, and I don't think we have enough of them in Cold War. And to be completely honest, this is just one of the most nostalgic maps I can think of from Black Ops 1 that has yet to be remastered other than in Blackout. And then at number 9, I have Meltdown from Black Ops 2. I don't see a lot of people talking about this map, and I think at the time Meltdown wasn't really considered one of the best maps in Black Ops 2. But now that we've gone through the cycle of a bunch of horrendous maps in both Modern Warfare 2019 and in Cold War, maps like Meltdown really pop out, and this map was absolutely amazing for search and destroy. And because it was kind of on the bigger side, pause, same with Array, I think this map would flow a little bit better with the movement speed of Cold War. And a lot of COD pros actually really want this map remastered, so I can actually see this one coming back. But there's already been so many Black Ops 2 maps remastered, so that's why it's kind of low on my list. And then number 8, this one's a little bit of a hot take. I have Arsenal from Black Ops 4. Now, a lot of people hated Black Ops 4, but there was a handful of maps that I really enjoyed, and one of them was Arsenal. And this is just one of those classic Treyarch 3-laned maps that I think they executed super well in Black Ops 4. And obviously, this is one of those futuristic maps, so I think they would have to tweak it a little bit for Cold War. So I don't really see this map ever coming back, but it would be really interesting for a Black Ops 4 map to be remastered, and I think this is one of the better ones. Now, for number 7, this is also a little bit of a hot take, but I actually have Aquarium from Black Ops 3. Now, this is a DLC map, and probably my biggest reason for wanting this to be remastered is because my poor ass couldn't afford the DLC packs for this map, so I actually never got the chance to play this map. But I've seen tons of gameplay on it, I've seen tons of great reviews on it. It looks fun as hell. I mean, it's a fucking aquarium. How miserable do you have to be to not like an aquarium? And this is great because Black Ops 3 was completely futuristic, but an aquarium is so modern and old that you don't really need to reskin that much of this map, because there's probably aquariums in the Cold War era, right? I actually have no idea, but I would assume so. There was also a lot of routes on this map, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of camping issues with this map. So yeah, number 7 is definitely going to be Aquarium from Black Ops 3. I would love to see this map come back because, like I said, I never had the chance to play this. And then for number 6, we have Radiation from Black Ops 1. This is just one of those classic nostalgic maps that everybody remembers, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think this map has ever been remastered or reskinned, so it would definitely be like a brand new remastered map, if that makes any sense at all. Probably not. I realize I sound kind of dumb, but this map was insane. There was so many different aspects to this map. There was an entire underground to this map that opens up. On one side of the map, it was like a factory styled vibe with a conveyor belt, which is probably one of my favorite aspects of a map back in the day. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you just had to be there. That's all I gotta say. And there's like a slight feeling that I have that this map could be remastered in the future sometime. Maybe not in Cold War, maybe in a future title. So yeah, Radiation is sitting at number 6 for me. And then moving on to number 5, I have the DLC map Cove from Black Ops 2. This is another one of those cases where I was like 12 or 13 when this map came out. I'm playing a goddamn PS3. I'm broke as shit, so I couldn't afford the DLC for this map. But just like Aquarium, I've seen tons of footage of this map. I've seen tons of YouTubers play this map. I've seen tons of people say this map was crazy good. And the overall aesthetic of this map is just insane to me. We're on an island. There's a crash landed plane in the middle. You can go towards the water. I mean, just everything about this map seems beautiful to me, honestly. And I would just love to play on this map at least once. This map has never been remastered, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it. But I did hear there's like a modded Black Ops 2 Zombies mode with this map. So I don't really know what that's about, but you guys can go search on that yourselves. But yeah, number 5 is Cove from Black Ops 2. And then moving on to number 4 is from Black Ops 1, we have another DLC map, Stadium. Now this is probably one of the only DLC packs I was ever able to afford as a kid. Actually, come to think about it, this is probably the only DLC pack I ever bought for Call of Duty before I turned like 17 and could actually afford some of them. But I remember this map being absolutely beautiful, and I think they actually remade this map for Black Ops 2. I think it was called Takeoff, but it was reskinned, and that's pretty much the main reason why it's sitting out of the top 3 for me. But this is another one of those classic 3-lane maps. I mean, the globe in the middle is so iconic to me, and it's been a lot of years since we've seen this map or even had this map mentioned, especially in the Black Ops universe. I personally think this map is incredible, and I would love to see it come back. And before we get into the top 3, I'm going to do some honorable mentions. I'm pretty much going to cruise by majority of these. I'm not really going to have that much of an explanation. For some of them I might. For the first honorable mention, I have Launch from Black Ops 1. The reason this isn't in my top 10 is because this has already been remastered in Black Ops 4, so it's pretty recent, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't really want this, to be completely honest. Next is Encore from Black Ops 2. This is a DLC map, one of the better concepts for a DLC map I've seen, honestly. I would love to have this map back. Next, from Black Ops 4, Frequency. I don't actually see this map coming back. This is just one of my favorite maps from Black Ops 4. They would have to do some serious reskinning for this map to fit in Cold War, so that's why it's out of my top 10. The next one is from Black Ops 3. It's Combine. This is probably one of the better launch maps from Black Ops 3. I'm sure a lot of people would agree. There's a fat-ass wall run spot on the side of this map, so obviously it wouldn't really fit in Cold War, but it's just one of those fun maps that, like, if they reskinned it properly, it could fit in this game. It could be fun. Who knows? And then this one is a bit of a hot take, but I think Villa from Black Ops 1 would be one of the craziest maps to see remastered, pretty much only because not a lot of people remember this map. This one definitely flies under the radar in the list of Black Ops 1 maps, but because this map isn't all that popular, I don't see this map ever being remastered, honestly, but it's just one of those fun ones to think about. Now, getting into our top 3, at our number 3 spot, for my top 10 maps I want remastered for Cold War, I want Fringe from Black Ops 3. Now, I might be faded off the molly, but I'm pretty sure the farm from Fringe is actually in Blackout. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So we've kind of seen it recently, but this map doesn't have that many insane wall run spots, so I think it actually could fit with Cold War. It would definitely be super interesting to see this map come back, and this is probably my favorite map from Black Ops 3, and I also think it's small enough to work. But yeah, this one's kind of a hot take, so let me know what you guys think on this. I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree, but if you think about it, this could be one of the craziest takes for a remastered map to come back into a Boots game when it was originally an advanced movement map. I don't know, just some food for thought. And then moving on to number 2, my number 2 favorite map that I want remastered. And I know in the beginning of this video I said I don't want Firing Range to ever come back, but this might also be a hot take. I want Studio from Black Ops 2 to come back. Yes, Studio is the remastered version of Black Ops 1 Firing Range, but it was completely reskinned, and I think the concept of this map is absolutely insane. And we always get Firing Range coming back one way or another. I mean, Firing Range is probably going to make its way into Cold War anyways, so why not just make this fun and just add Studio instead? Am I faded on that one? I might be, let me know. But honestly, I think Studio would fit more in Cold War than Firing Range does, if that makes any sense at all. It probably doesn't, but to me it does. So yeah, for number 2, it would have to be Studio from Black Ops 2. And if you've been following the pattern for this top 3, number 3 was from Black Ops 3, number 2 was from Black Ops 2, so what do you think number 1 is? It's a map from Black Ops 1, and if you've been following my channel, then you know I've mentioned this map tons of times. But this is my favorite map from Black Ops 1 yet to ever be remastered. And honestly, I'm just going to do this one for the culture, honestly. My number 1 pick for my favorite map that I want to see remastered in Cold War that has yet to ever be remastered is Grid from Black Ops 1. I said it in the beginning of this video, I love snow maps. This is probably my favorite snow map of all time in any COD. And yes, there's a shit ton of nostalgia bias going into this one. Black Ops 1 was my first COD ever. Of course, I'm going to love all the Black Ops 1 maps, but this map has yet to ever be remastered, and I think it would fit crazy perfect. Yes, there's a little bit of excess space on both spawns, but with Cold War's movement speed, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that big of an issue. And this is also a classic 3-laned map, but it's built like a tic-tac-toe map. There's like lanes that cross each other. I don't know how to explain it, but the 2 buildings in the center of this map are absolutely super iconic to me. I remember being an absolute noob on this map, not knowing what the fuck is going on, listening to music in the background while playing. You know, this is back in the day when SBMM wasn't really that bad of a thing, and you could do something like listen to music while playing video games. Yeah, this is probably one of my most favorite nostalgic moments ever in Call of Duty, and I've actually seen a lot of people vouch for this map on Twitter, on YouTube, for Activision and Treyarch to remake this map, and it never does videos and it never gets mentioned, but I would absolutely love it if this map were ever remastered. Hopefully in Cold War. I mean, it's pretty unlikely at this point, but I would just absolutely love to see this map. Let me know what you guys think on this one. Obviously, I might be forgetting some maps in the Black Ops universe. Also, I didn't include World at War because I was just strictly thinking of Black Ops titles. You know, I know World at War is technically canon for Black Ops, but I'm strictly just talking Black Ops titles. Let me know what you guys think of my list. Would you add anything to this list? Would you take some of these out of the list? Are there any takes in here that super caught you off guard? Like I said earlier, obviously I'm not putting in Summit, Slums, Jungle. Jungle is literally Shrek's swamp ass. I'm never including that map ever in my favorites of anything. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of my top 10 maps I want to see remastered for Cold War. And leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles.
This ain't in my body. Hey.